Guys, welcome to the watch party. We're going to be reliving some 2017 moments. Fist pump from Jay. We're going to introduce everyone real quick, starting with Paige. She's currently watching from California.
Correct.
Yes. Class of 2018. We're going to send it to class of 2018, Camille Zimmerman, all-time leading scorer for Columbia Lions.
Woo!
Next up, most recent graduate, Janiyah Clemens.
Yeah, Jay.
And senior captain, Riley Casey, all the way from Tennessee.
Senior.
Woohoo. Last but not least, head coach, Megan Griffith, with the nice white zip up, here to criticize, comment, and tell everyone that they did really great. It's going to be like a little bit of a Comedy Central roast sesh, because I've heard and I remember that someone fouled out. All right, let's watch it.
Camille Zimmerman and the Columbia Lions have been road warriors in November. Only one game at home so far this season. Today they return to the Big Apple with hundreds of New York City public schoolers cheering them on as they host the Boston College Eagles from the ACC. Next on SNY.
Oh, I was like, who is that?
Stay tuned. Here in New York City today as
who doesn't love a good kids game, guys? How awesome are you to watch
Energy's crazy.
For the 10th annual
Y'all should have picked the one where I hit the half court.
The Lions go head-to-head with Boston College out of the ACC.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome inside Levy and Gymnasium alongside Faith Woodard. I'm Lance Meadow as we have a matchup between the Ivy League and the ACC. First time ever that Columbia going head-to-head with Boston College. Lions come in with a 2-5 record. We'll get to their record in a second here in terms of their opening games, but Faith, it's a very unique period of time for Columbia women's basketball, and that's because of their senior forward, Camille Zimmerman, out of Arizona. She is one of the most accomplished players in Division I women's basketball, and she's already the all-time leading scorer for Columbia with a season still to play.
Yeah, Camille is just an all-time, like,
Camille, is it weird hearing people talk about you?
Who can do it all
yeah, I've never watched
She's
this.
amassed over
No.
1,500 points this season and or during her career.
Did that hook shot go in?
Both on defense and offense. She has a really good
So cool.
shot,
What was that wave?
and I think she'll be
Who are you
really
waving
guard
to?
for this Boston
Oh, is
College.
that
Extremely versatile player as we see
there it
her
is.
highlights, and she ranks just atop about every
The
statistical
celebrations
category.
we did
Here's
for
a
that
few
is so
notable
fun.
ones. Plus, she is on the watch list for the Katrina McLean Award, which
It
goes to the best
begins with
power
Z.
forward in Division I basketball. And so much of the offense, Faith, goes
It
off
begins
of her
with Z.
work. Today, they go up against
What
Boston
begins
College
with Z?
Eagles out of the ACC. Starting lineups, opening tip. coming
Not
in.
wrinkles.
You're
And
25.
we welcome you back inside Levy Gymnasium alongside Faith Woodard.
Rye,
I'm Lance
come on,
Meadow.
where are you
Getting
at,
set for a
Rye?
matchup between Columbia
Just
and
waiting
Boston
for the action
College.
to start?
Yeah, waiting
Lions
for the
coming in
game.
at 2-5, Boston College 3-3.
Bryce
Had an
really
opportunity
didn't
to
show
head
right
coach
there.
Megan Griffith in
All
her
right,
second
let's see what
season at
everyone's
Columbia,
wearing.
and
I look
asked
pretty
her,
tan.
how is
Important.
Camille Zimmerman, their top
Hey,
scorer?
May.
G with the
Cover.
full button.
Look at that hair.
This is the Education Day
Dedicated
special.
to being a defensive presence and also a leader
The
for this
paisley
team. I
shirt.
think that's one area
Yeah.
where she
Never
leads so
forget.
strongly by example that
The
the
winner.
next step is to
Not-
bring her teammates
not the
along.
lucky
And you know, with the
shirt,
young
though.
group that we
The
have,
last
We
week
all
I
know the
coached
lucky
it's
shirt.
been really important for her
Little
to do
horses
so,
on
and
it.
an area that she's going to continue to thrive in.
And speaking of bringing her teammates along, I'm sure balance is a big part of that. Josie Little comes back, takes part in the Cancun Challenge. How much of a benefit is it to have her back in the lineup?
You know,
We'll say.
Josie is a great player for her aggressive attack
This is
mindset,
so
and I think
funny.
that's something we've just been missing. You know, again, when we're young, we're trying to figure things out, and having somebody like Josie can just come in and mix it up right away and get us some rebounds and give us some offense and just go hard is just pivotal for us moving forward.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best of luck.
Thanks, Lance.
All right.
Let's run you through the starting lineups at Faith. Boston College led by two-star freshmen.
Yeah, we have two freshmen who are really standout.
Do you guys
players
remember
for
this
team,
game?
and
That's
not
my
something
first
you usually
question.
see. Freshmen sometimes
Right,
struggle
okay.
adjusting to collegiate basketball, but
I don't
these
really
two
remember this
freshmen,
game.
Milan Bolden Morris and Sydney Lowry have
Maybe
really come on
as
strong for this Boston College team. They
start
can
watching,
get to the
I'll come
rim, and I
back
think
to you.
it'll be really good for them today.
Those are the two
Who are their
players
good
that the
people?
Lions defense will have to key
Look
in
at
on
those
as we
short
look at the
shorts,
Lions
PT.
starting five. Camille Zimmerman obviously
PT
the
with the
top
diapers.
scorer. Look out for Madison
The PT
Pack,
tuck.
who has tremendous
PT
three-point
tuck.
range. It's the first
Oh,
ever
quick
meeting
stretch.
between these schools. Lions in their
PT's
home white
getting ready.
uniforms with light blue trim
gotta be
lettering and
stressed
numbering.
out.
Boston College in its road maroon
Yeah, right.
uniforms with gold trim lettering and numbering.
Wow, this is
It will
so
be
funny.
Oh my
Josie
god, look
Little.
at Rye. Wow.
That's it.
Right.
Tiny.
Rye.
With
Right, you
Emma
look
We win the
Dodd
tip.
for the opening tip. The officials, Don Comiskey, John
Yeah, Josie.
Capolino, and Regina Smith.
PT.
And we are underway A raucous crowd on hand. Over 2,000 students from New York City Public Schools. Lions go down low to Zimmerman quickly, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered, Faith.
Yeah, you see Josie Little really getting that ball into her, and that nice high-low action, them just getting it started already. You can see that they're really going to try to push it to Camille.
Camille with that mouth guard.
Foul went against Georgia
and the wispies. I have a clear one now.
BC. You do?
Camille Zimmerman, we focus so much on her off the top.
Muse, you should have a white headband for this watch party.
Faith,
I should go put my mouth guard in.
Led their team at just about every
Yes.
And just when you speak,
I'm
take
gonna
it
go get
out,
my page
put it back
later.
into watch.
Next intermission.
I think she's the
Get
only
the dreads
player
out,
in
baby.
Division
Let's
I,
go.
Yikes. I was kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Do that last season, and it's something that you usually don't see. A player to lead in every category.
Right, your shorts
That's
look
awesome
so
on her
long.
part.
Do you remember that game when someone switched shorts for me and I had those tiny shorts?
Oh, yeah.
All the kids.
Yeah,
Better than
I
those.
remember that.
Take another look. Packed a little bit late getting over there, Faith.
Yeah, you see her just finishing through all that contact.
Matt is not
which
happy with
something
you,
that's
Ryan.
really good to
Whatever
see
that
from
happened to that
players
huddle, I don't
not
know if you
shying
saw
away
that.
from,
Give me that, right?
contact.
That's what Camille steals rebounds from her own teammates. You heard it here first.
The
only way to get a double-double, Jay.
On the other end here, Little can't get the friendly roll.
I forget Josie played the pinch.
Time since January. She played in
I
just
know.
13 games
She
last
sure
year.
did.
Season-ending injury. And that three-pointer off the mark for Taylor Ortlet, one of two players from Australia on this BC roster.
Where you going, Rai? Elbow mouth hook.
Here's Zimmerman. And Zimmerman can't get it to go from the perimeter.
Camille, not the highest percentage shot.
Offense setting the tone early on.
He wasn't even guarding me.
And BC looking for
They gotta respect my mid-range game.
Couldn't get it to go. And Camille Zimmerman with some solid interior defense. Both of these teams face struggle from a rebounding perspective. So they're both looking to get things going on the glass.
Right, and that's something that Columbia really has to get better at, just boxing out and limiting those second chance points. And if they do that tonight or today, I think they'll be really good and have a good chance of winning this game.
Here's a strong dribble drive by Lowry. And they're going to get this on BC.
Did she even hit you, PT?
I don't know what that call was.
Yeah. Oh, it was illegal screen. Illegal screen.
Second. We'll have a substitution here for BC. Emma Guy will take a seat.
I remember that name, Emma Guy.
And the leading scorer.
There she is.
You did your scouting report, Jay?
5'10" freshman out of Florida. Who
You do your scout for this session?
We'll get
I didn't.
our first look at her.
Man, I remember freshman and sophomore year, scouting reports gave me so much anxiety.
She was 6A player of the year. And, you know, me being from Florida, you can just tell that she's, you know, a really good player and that she deserves some of those.
Paige Tippett's three from the corner.
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, she hit the ground. She
Paige gets in there.
Another opportunity for Columbia.
She wants the
As
ball.
they're working around the perimeter. Great hustle on the offensive glass.
PTs are like a little linebacker.
Backdoor cut broke it up by the interior of the BC defense. Cano was all over that one. They were trying to get it inside to Riley Casey, one of the few incoming freshmen for Columbia. So we are still knotted at 2 here in the first quarter. Both teams struggling from the field thus far.
All right,
is 0 for 4.
Show those hands.
And you see a little bit of like the early game jitters going
Send
on
it,
with
Josie.
these teams, but I think once
Miz,
they settle
that's
down
the
and
second
get into
time
the
you can
flow,
block
they'll
out.
be good.
Bolden Morris could not get the dribble drive to go.
We're tracking edge points.
So the Lions will have an opportunity
Checks
to
and
try to get
contact,
back into
Miz.
rhythm.
Negative.
Boston College just 1 of 5 from the field. Now they're coming off a tight affair in their rivalry game against Boston University on Sunday. They were down by 19 in the second half. They fought their way back and ultimately lost by 4. Still a very young team.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons why they did so good was Sydney Lowry.
It was a nice look. It was a nice
Yeah, it
look.
was nice.
I'm sure she'll show
That's
up
her
again
first game
today.
back.
No, she played
BC
in
trying to work
Thanksgiving.
things
I know,
inside.
but they keep saying it
The other
on the
player out of
thing. That's
Australia.
first game.
She was exhausted after that tournament. You guys remember that? We played 3 days in a row.
13 on the shot clock here for the Eagles.
It was like
It's down to
AAU.
7. Pinot's got to do something. Finds the opening and gets the roll.
Oh.
Georgia Pinot, the 6'1 sophomore, going to work on the interior of the Columbia defense, and BC is in front.
Ooh, PT.
Nice backdoor cut to Tippett.
Yeah, look at that. That little spin.
Remember that?
Remember bunch on the strong, bunch on the weak side.
That is one of the toughest plays to guard, backdoor cuts. You always want to have your head on a swivel, but if they're going to give it to him, I see them doing
Now
that all
PT's
day
feeling
today.
herself. Walk up defense.
Trying to go to work on Tippett, could not
Give me
finish
that
there.
board, she said.
Tippett out into the open court.
Why passed
From the field. Casey for three.
Right.
And Lowry there for the rebound. A lot of movement back and forth in the early goings of this one.
Oh, you're going under all these screens.
Andy Anastas will reset. Played 4 years on the BC women's hockey team. Very rare that you see somebody move from hockey to the basketball court. As Anastas trying to find the opening and does so. A nifty move around Camille Zimmerman. She's on the board for the first time this afternoon.
Guys, we're about to run this.
And you see
You guys remember what this is?
bringing the ball up the floor. That's something you really don't see with
Jay, we ran it this year.
So versatile, you can do it all, guard and forward.
Josie's very confused.
Oh, I remember that. I didn't know any of the plays.
Josie, yeah, she knew none. Yeah,
oh, that cute number.
Oh my God!
Put me in the game, coach. AJ.
All white,
Columbia in the early goings. Abby Lee now on
So
the
no
court,
skin.
Right, you
as
look
well
so
as
young in the
Janiyah
face.
Clemens.
Wow.
You didn't wear an undershirt this year, right, Jay? You were all. I had like a short
Boston
one.
College
You
showcasing
can't see any
a few
skin.
new faces as well, including Martina Massetti.
I look
5'8"
hyper.
senior out of
That's how I
Italy.
always look. I'm just excited to be here, coach.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, look at that
Trying to
screen.
solve the perimeter D by
he's
Boston
like, nah.
College. Here's Zimmerman,
One-on-one.
and she gets nothing. from that.
Such a good mid-range shot and a nice step back, which is the toughest shot to guard.
Oh,
so
scraps.
if they're giving it to her and they don't keep a hand in her face, I see her letting it go all day long.
Massetti, nice feed inside to Guy, and had a wide
Where were you on the
opening and
backside,
some
Hoop Man?
height advantage on Paige Tippett there.
Hell's Mad Pack.
Right there. Lost on a taller player.
Abby Lee, one of the top three-point shooters for the Lions.
Give me that.
Can shoot
Broke
from
it mad.
downtown as well. Can't connect there. Massetti the rebound. Bolden Morris, Guy, Lowry,
Ooh.
and Anastas round out their
Ooh.
five. Here's Lowry. Can't get it to go. So the Lions so far, Faith, have done a nice job containing the top two scorers for BC.
Hey, Jay.
And BC hasn't had an answer for Zimmerman. Around the perimeter it goes with 17 on the shot clock. Camille hit a perimeter
I'll
shot
shoot it.
last possession. Here's Tippett for three.
Give me that.
And the Lions have not been able to find the range. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc in the early goings.
And you see Boston College doing a really good job of boxing out. They're not really giving Columbia many second chance points, so they really want to connect when they actually do get those opportunities.
Now the Lions
they
were
did not
so
have a lot
good
of
in
shooters,
terms of
huh,
rebounding the
BC?
basketball last season, Faith, and as a result of Josie Little being sidelined and the loss of Tori Oliver, it's really been the reverse. They're being out-rebounded by nearly 7 a game thus far this season.
Yeah, you really want to see some of those players who don't necessarily rebound all the time step up and get those.
So Columbia
Miz,
trailing BC in the early goings 8-6 as Camille Zimmerman sets
That
up
was
Paige
the help.
Tippett to cut it to the deficit.
Yeah, I know.
Before the game, Camille Zimmerman honored as the all-time leading scorer in Columbia women's basketball
I should have put it up behind
over
me.
1,500 points, and she
Oh,
still
what an
has just about a
awkward
full
hug.
season to go, but they took the opportunity because this is their first home game since she accomplished that feat, which was in the
You should
regular
have put
season
it behind
home
you. That would, what if you had
Milestone.
that
I mean,
behind
normally
you?
players
And
score
then
over 1,000
I'm
points,
sure you
but
got
she's
something
amassed
else.
that
Jay,
by
you could have your
a
little
number of
trophies
points,
up there.
and just for her to get 1,500 is quite an
We
accomplishment.
should have all worn our
Well, hang
jerseys.
tight because later on in the
That'd be
broadcast, we're
amazing.
going to
Take
show
him out of the
Faith
frame.
Woods' Georgetown statistics and see how that match up with Camille Zimmerman.
Jay's,
Might not
oh,
be
Jay, you
that
still have that
close to hers,
edition? No,
but
Jay, you have the one that you guys wore in this game.
Working days upon days, Faith. We'll get the tail of the tape eventually.
Okay.
In the
Ooh,
meantime,
look at
Camille
that
Zimmerman
shot fake.
trying to get the offense going for Columbia. Here's Abby Lee in and out with the shot clock winding down and some contact underneath. And this is going to go against Josie Little, a little too over-aggressive there.
But I'm really happy to see her getting in there, especially after being injured. She's not being shy about not getting in there and rebounding. You see her just being tough and just ready.
Joe's in Costa Rica, guys.
And that's the big key.
On a yoga retreat, yeah, or meditation retreat.
You said a yoga retreat?
Or are you going to think about an injury?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, does that not sound like Joe's? Come on.
She got right into it
exactly.
over Thanksgiving weekend in the
Lots
Cancun
of acai
Challenge. Filled up
bowls.
the stat sheet just about every single game. Pinot, a very difficult shot. And
What do we say
somehow
about that
Y'all
on-ball
So
defense?
Georgia Pinot
Y'all saw that push-off.
with now 6 points for BC today. 6 of their 10.
Oh,
And
Jay,
it's no
tell her to
surprise
give me
they're
that on
testing
that
the
post
interior
up.
of the Columbia defense.
And you see a lot of height with this Columbia team. So if they go an easy in and
Oh,
out,
turnover.
high-low, I think
Hey,
they'll
boy.
be good.
Paige Tippett loses the ball. We're going to get a
She tried to
jump
crawl
ball.
under their legs. It didn't
And
work.
the possession arrow will be in
I
favor
like the
of
aggression,
Eagles.
TT. You didn't settle for
Substitutions here
3.
for
Whoa.
Columbia.
Steph wins.
Riley Casey
Who else?
back
Oh,
in.
Rye's back in.
Stephanie
Rye
Flynn
just shot daggers when she came
seeing
in
her
that game.
first
Anybody
action,
see her?
joining
The low head,
Clemens
the
and
Rye, I love
Little.
that intense look.
BC now with Ortlep, Bolden Morris
Riley's like a silent
Massetti.
assassin.
as they go inside on that one to
Yeah.
Ortlep. To back that third and goal. And Rachel Gardner, one of the 2 co-captains, rounding out the 5 now in the game for the Eagles. So Lions get the defensive stop. Whether or not they could turn defense into offense. They're shooting just 2 of 11
foul.
from the field. Clemens off the ball. There was contact.
JJ.
Clemens is such an athletic player. You really see her getting in
I didn't
there
have as
and
much muscle then.
Not
really
changed
good
and
first
changed
step
all at
and
the
getting
same
to the
Oh,
basket.
slow
Let me
mo.
get the replay.
Oh, she
They
did
got
get
that
hit,
on
though.
Massetti.
You know what
Her
I'm saying,
first,
man?
and already that's 5 team
Oh, my
fouls
free
on
throws were
BC, so
atrocious,
that
though.
means free throw opportunities
We can show Coach
from
G
here
more.
on out to the remainder of the first quarter. for
Yikes.
Columbia.
Oh,
On the
we'll
other
see her
side.
later in the game.
Clemens
Oh,
coming in on the season,
halftime was
71%
memorable.
at the line.
Riley
You mentioned her
more.
athleticism, Faith.
I
The
said something to
sophomore out of
Josie.
Maryland, trying to carve out
What
a
am
more
I talking
definitive
about?
role this season after her first
you
year with
have?
the Lions.
I have
Yeah,
her.
she's not really a starter, but she's one of those players that just comes in and brings
I swear I
toughness
look
and
older
resilience
here than
and
now.
just energy off the bench, and that's something that you just can't ask for as a coach.
Ooh,
So Clemens makes 1 of 2.
gotta work on those free
Columbia
throws, JJ.
still trailing
You're like
late in the
that.
first quarter. Anastas finds the opening, and right through the heart
Right,
of
they
the
didn't
Columbia
call it out.
defense, she
I
gets
didn't
the
hear it.
bounce. So the
Screen.
former hockey
Nobody called the
player
screen
for
out.
BC transitioning very smoothly onto the hardwood. BC with 12 points in the paint compared to just 2 for Columbia. The Lions have relied a lot on the perimeter shot.
And you see
What is this
BC
offense?
really like trailing.
No one wants
I don't know where you guys are what
Here
we're
we
running
go.
right now.
JJ.
And a
That didn't hit the
shot
rim.
violation. Clemens did not hit the backboard, so things did not reset, and that was trying to turn nothing into something there.
I wish I could see Coach G right now.
So the Lions still trying to get into some rhythm
yeah.
on
Oh,
offense.
there we go.
This season, this is a team that comes in shooting 41%. And they are averaging just about 63 points per game, but
So good.
the way they perform
Meg,
in the
where were
first
you?
4
Have you seen
games,
any shots of young
Faith
Meg
versus
Rowe
the
yet?
3 games in
I don't
Cancun, there
think
was
so.
a disparity,
Baby
but that's
Meg.
understandable considering the caliber of talent went up immensely.
Right, and you know, a
Oh,
lot
the
of
D.
coaches sometimes don't really want to start
We
off
out.
with such a tough non-conference, but I say go for it and just, you know, you
Yeah,
never
go for it.
know who you're going to get.
Zimmerman finds the opening.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why not? Why
She's
not?
got 6 points. to
Jay
lead
was
for
like, pass me
Columbia.
the ball.
I was like,
To a three-point
okay.
It
lead.
was ready.
She's really starting to heat up, and if you don't guard her with her first step and when she's attacking the basket, she'll have a
Oh,
smooth
2 on the
play
other
at the
end.
night.
Now we go from one top scorer to another. Bolden Morris.
That defense.
What
BC,
that?
You gotta give
Finds the
some.
bottom
You
of the
score
net as
some,
well.
you give some back. You
And
know.
BC has always had an answer every
Part
time
of
it
the
looks
game.
like
Circle of
they're
life.
about to go on a run.
Yeah.
And they continue to pack the paint.
Uh-oh.
14 points in the
Yeah,
paint.
Steph will shoot
Here's
it.
Flynn for 3, way off the mark. And BC will have an opportunity to hold for the final shot here with the shot clock off.
Defense.
Do we get the stop at the end of the
Eric
quarter?
Johnson,
Oh,
head
no.
coach of BC,
I don't
calling out
think
the
so.
play. Anastas gives it up to Bolden Morris, puts up the prayer,
I think
we
do.
Zimmerman got a piece of it, so good perimeter D. And that is going to do it.
boys.
1 quarter
9
of the
points. Let's go.
Levy Gymnasium. The Lions got going with Camille Zimmerman, but BC continued to attack the interior of the defense. BC in front
They
by
want
5.
to show you getting scored on.
Start of the second quarter. So glad you could join us for Columbia women's basketball.
Dre back.
Hey, Dre logs in 2 minutes this
To
game.
get going, especially on the perimeter.
Be in there.
They shot in the first quarter just 21%, 3 of 14.
Yeah, you see BC really switching and
Ro.
communicating,
There
doing
she is,
really
Ro.
good job of
Getting them
together when there are those mismatches. So it makes it really tough for Columbia to get scoring.
NCA's back there.
And it goes back to Camille Zimmerman, who we highlighted at the beginning of the broadcast, being such an emphasis on
Look
offense.
at Dre's long hair, guys. Wow, this is the last I think it was that long.
And no better opportunity for those players to emerge than in non-conference play before the Ivy League slate starts.
Right, Camille's such a great player, but if Josie Little and Madison Pack and some of those other players start stepping up, I think it'll balance the floor for Columbia and put them in a really good place.
Yes, Nad.
Speaking of one of the freshmen, how about
That's
Madison?
money.
Bring that up from downtown, and Columbia right out of the gates of the second quarter within 2. Massetti, tough angle. She was sealed off.
Yeah, Dre.
McCormick.
Give him the sauce.
First action for Columbia.
Saucy.
In with Pack, Little, Tippett, and Zimmerman, rounding out the 5 for Columbia.
I think they're going. Oh yeah, Dre.
She's here.
The bank is open.
For Columbia. A brand new team showcasing its skill
I
set
think
here
she
to
hits
start the
another one
second,
too.
and just
Like I
that,
really do. I
Columbia
think I
with a
remember this
1-point lead.
now. I think like she hits one
Good
soon.
3-point range. I mean, if
Maybe
Boston
not. I
College
don't know.
doesn't put a hand in their face,
Maybe
if I were Coach Griffith, I'd tell them to keep lighting it up.
So the Lions still relying on
lining
that
up.
perimeter game. And BC trying to work it inside, and a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to go against Columbia. It's going to go against Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, the replay.
And there's McCormick's 3.
Ray.
She called glass.
What an angle. Look at her.
I'm sure she called bank on that.
Hey, did you just
So
push
the Lions with
Dre
back-to-back
on
drive
defense?
She wouldn't get over it.
Pack and McCormick. Nice bounce pass underneath. And Anastas, the double clutch bank shot.
Bro, I remember how
Somehow
fed up
gets it
Paige
to
would
go
be
as
with
the
us.
seesaw battle ensues.
She's like, you all are
The
idiots.
emotion from Coach Griffith. I mean, that's something you never want to see as a coach. Missed opportunities and not communicating on offense.
Okay.
Golden Morris trying to pick the pocket of
We're back.
multiple
We're back.
players.
Oh, I see a little glimpse of Coach Z back there.
And Megan Griffith wants
Yeah,
to push
second
off
half
on
you'll
that.
see me. I feel like
She did not
because
get
of
that.
boot camp being playing on our
As the
side.
Lions had a miscue in terms of the handoff. Substitutions here
Who's
for BC.
on
Golden
the
Morris
sideline,
after that
guys?
great
Do we
hustle
recognize
play.
any of these fans?
Emma Guy replaces her.
Harry's sitting over
Anastas,
there.
Harry's over there, yeah.
Pinot,
Harry Malakoff.
and Lowry round out their 5.
I got bad eyes. I can't see.
Jay, I thought you were getting the surgery.
Try to go inside.
I had to
the
push
eye.
it back,
Another quick
but I'm
whistle
gonna get
against
it soon.
Columbia, and this is going to be another one on
In
Camille
July.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, Camille has to be a little careful with, guarding those
What is this,
post-ups.
my
You
second
really
foul?
want to just get around and deny that pass even before the ball gets in.
So Zimmerman has both of Columbia's fouls in this quarter. As BC
I
trying
feel
to
like
pad its
3
lead.
might be coming.
Mm-hmm.
Anastas has had the hot hand.
Remember when I got 2 fouls in the first
Dartmouth.
30 seconds?
You just
Dartmouth.
literally
Gonna get
stuck your
Columbia with another
hip.
whistle. Zimmerman
You
was in the
asked for that
vicinity
foul.
here. Now,
You were
two
like,
officials are going
ooh.
to confer, and this is a big call here. And it's against Zimmerman. That's 3 quick ones on Columbia's top scorer.
It starts with Z.
You got 3.
Still and had her feet set. I don't know too much about the blocking call. But when you have 2 easy
Miz,
quick fouls
really?
like that, you don't even want to be anywhere
Is that 3
near,
fouls in a minute?
the ball when someone's attacking.
Yes, so.
And that was a wise play by Pinot, who's at the line right now because she immediately knew Zimmerman was in foul trouble and quickly went to attack her. As Pinot comes in shooting 60% from the charity stripe on the
We
season.
got
So
back in
Zimmerman's
here.
going to head to the bench.
All
Abby
right.
Lee replaces her.
coming.
And McCormick after
Look at young
three
Kyle, look at that.
from the
Look
far
at Kyle's
corner.
goatee.
Kyle's
You gotta breathe
goatee.
on Riley Casey, freshman out of Tennessee, back in the game. So Pinot cannot take advantage.
And boy.
Emma Guy cleans up the offensive glass and puts it through. Emma Guy, the most improved player on the BC roster, coming up big for the Eagles.
And that's something
Bri, way to get
really
the ball up there.
Can't afford to do.
Yes, Dad, hit that.
Okay.
Good look.
Boston College.
Oh yeah, BC.
Packs 3 off the mark and more contact underneath.
This girl.
This one looks like it's going to go against BC. They're going to get Emma Guy on that one, and that's her third. So she has 3.
You guys think we'll get eyeball in this game?
Camille Zimmerman has 3.
And now's the time for these Columbia players to
Can't
really
favorite.
step up. Players
Oh no, that's the 3.
I think we get
Oh
this.
right, they just subbed.
had
Right,
to.
you might get it. You might
I
get
think
it
we
right
get
now.
this girl a new
Now's the
stuff.
time to do it.
I love when they
Oh,
sub right away,
I was
and then
like,
that person
what?
guards
I
that
had-
person.
Joining Lowry, Pinot,
Camille,
Oh wait,
you know
no, they're
your,
carding it.
your signature
Massetti.
when you throw it off their back.
Lions have a full shot clock to work with.
That's not.
And an ill-advised pass. Lowry picks off the pass from Little. Lowry going coast to coast. Can't finish on Pat.
Thought Matt was going to step in and take a
Lions get
charge
the
right there.
defensive stop they desperately needed. Pack already has a trifecta this game. Columbia shooting 5 of 17 from the field, 2 of 9 from downtown.
Nice
Little
shows.
denied
Okay.
inside by Georgia Pinot.
Oh, no,
That's her.
Everything on both
That's
ends.
her. Oh no.
You see Madison Pat kind
There's
of,
Liz Grubb.
limping in the background, and it looks like one player was open because of that.
As Lowry
You're gonna have to
knocks
put me
down
back
the
in,
3,
coach.
and Pack
Matt's injured.
limping off the court here.
Paige is yelling
Look
at you
at how
fools.
things
Look
have
at her.
suddenly turned.
think I'm
Boston
so
College
mad.
turning defense into offense.
6-point
advantage for the Eagles.
She's yelling at Camille.
Pack is now
Valid.
going to head to the bench and take a look at the training staff for Columbia.
Amani.
Already attending to her.
Come on.
So the Lions are going to have to go to the bench. Janiyah
What
Clemens
happened to Matt? I don't
in
remember
for
this.
her. And Pack, such a
Sure.
versatile player
Stressed.
because of what she could do on both ends. And speaking
Does
on
she have a
defense,
hip thing?
there's Pinot denying Josie Little.
I think so. You're right. I think it was
Not
Matt.
allowed
Miz.
Columbia to get going, Faith, inside. They've really had to rely on the 3-ball.
We're
because,
small.
You just still want to see them attacking
think
the
I do
basket, and you
know
see
that.
them doing that dribble handoff in some of their offensive schemes. You don't want to see them hesitate. You want to see them going all the way to the basket right when Boston College
Ooh,
is switching
press.
on defense.
Not our best
Full
time.
court press
That was
showed
bad.
by the Eagles.
Whew.
Lowry a little over aggressive.
I kind of crowded you, Rod. I'll take that one, my bad.
That'll be her first.
And it's nice to see that passion from her. Not a lot of players are passionate about defense, but you can see that she's passionate about getting handsy with the ball and just getting in there for those steals.
Right.
Who was I trying to pass that to?
Is that Maya?
Not clicking on offense and shooting a low percentage, the last thing you can afford to do is give gifts to the
Oh
opposition.
Maya.
Yeah,
As
you
Maya
want-
Sampleton, in for the first time for Columbia.
You want to limit those second chance points and limit those.
We are
those
small.
rebounds
Look at
for
who's on the
Boston.
court.
Yeah, it's our. This is our
There's
mini
Bolden
bunch.
Morris sealed off. 11 on the shot clock for BC.
Yeah.
Good
We
defense
got
by
it. We're
Columbia on the
covered.
perimeter. 6 on the
Maya's
shot
fronting.
clock.
Love it.
Lowry
Yeah.
dumped it off to
No
Kayla
way.
Clark, who just checked in. She took too many steps, so one turnover
Good D.
leads to another.
That's awesome defense. You just see Columbia really rotating and having their head on a swivel and always being ready to guard
Head
the
on
extra
Head on a
shots.
swivel.
Lee, Casey, Clemens, Tippett, and Sampleton, the 5-8 for Columbia. And Sampleton going to work at the far corner. Columbia still trying to solve this BC defense.
Shoot it, Rye.
Right.
They continue to
I
play
thought I was
catch.
about to.
Got Maya in the high
You're seeing
post,
good
huh?
ball movement from them, but they have to be catch ready and shot ready to put that ball up.
How does Denai keep getting it at the end of the shot clock, guys?
Another Columbia
Bro, I stay with 5
Those are
seconds and I'm
starting to
like,
pile 7 turnovers for Columbia.
Jay goes, just be
Yeah, it's never really good
Sorry,
for any
Jay.
team, especially when the game is still anyone's ball game. You want to limit those turnovers so you can be able to capitalize on anything that you
You are
can to
tiny.
win this game.
They're not that big though.
A lot of ball
No,
movement
42 is
by
tall.
BC.
geez.
Sampleton
Making it
ties
work.
up Bolden Morris, and that hustle pays off because the possession arrow.
Look at Camille being a good teammate from
Standing
the
up.
bench.
Substitutions continue to change. It seems like both coaches are subscribing to the hockey school of thoughts, like line changes left and right. So Columbia now with Lee, Casey, Sampleton,
Oh.
Clemens, and Tippett.
Oh.
Sampleton Once again, cannot control the basketball.
Right, come on.
Hey, that was not
right.
Without
Give us
some
something.
players. But as soon as, you know, some of their main players get back in there, I'm sure they'll settle down a little bit.
Zimmerman, of course, on the bench in foul trouble.
Good bump,
BC
right?
works around the perimeter. Nice hustle play there by Abby Lee, who knocked the ball away from
Jay.
Uh-oh. Jay and PT are staying on top of each
Gardner
other.
all over Tippett.
Oh.
Lions no points in the last 3.5+ minutes.
Yes,
Casey looking to end that drought, and
Saving
she does.
us.
Down it,
That's
right.
the classic Rye right there.
Right, hold on, right. What did you say?
Quickly back the
That's
other
the
way.
first thing I've done this whole game, I think.
Ortlep slowing things down.
You've had some nice advanced passes.
Bolden Morris, quiet so far, just 2 points. She's the leading scorer on the season in double figures. They go inside to Quant, the hook shot, and Lee, the seal-off. Lions looking to push again here, down by 4. Columbia just 6 of 19 from the field. Abby Lee,
Yes, sir.
bring it up from downtown.
Come back. Come
Abby
back.
Lee pulls Columbia within 1 as the Lions relying on the 3-ball.
Kids are
Their third trifecta
feeling
today.
it.
And that was nothing but net. I mean, she had such a high release and such a good follow through with that shot. She just needs to keep doing that all today.
She comes in as the top 3-point shooter. Bolden Morris looking to return the favor.
Give me that.
And Clemens came out of nowhere.
There you go, Jay.
Knocked the ball away from Gardner. Lions on the attack with an opportunity.
Uh-oh, what we got? What we got?
Left
hand!
And the crowd loving that as BC calls a timeout. Boy, have the tables turned here at Levy and Jim.
Okay, what number were you
Columbia
your first
now
year?
in front, and they're getting
23.
to the whole thing.
Had to let that thing go. It wasn't for me.
And even in
No.
transition, when you see the other
No.
team's not ready, you know, you just keep attacking. So good job on Columbia's part. And eyes up around the rim.
We know it was an early morning tip, but you don't need your coffee to get into this one because the
Yeah,
action
money
is
with
certainly
the D.
picked up, and when you have
Oh,
over 2,000
foul.
students on hand, they
Mommy
certainly
never
don't need
quite
the coffee
understood
as well.
the hand check
I
rule.
think that goes without saying.
And these were always the best games.
I hate
to
that
play.
rule.
At Georgetown, we always had these education
Yeah, it
games
changed.
where
I
the
mean,
kids
it
came
changed the
out and
game
we
for
signed,
you guys.
You know, autographs after, and they're just so energetic and so
I
fun
wish we could
to play in front of.
Great way to get the local community involved.
I also hated it because I never quite figured out how to use it to my
Lions have
advantage
been
either.
doing this for a decade now and counting. Pinot has been doing that move for a decade and counting, all the way dating back to her days in Australia. And how about that? An opportunity to complete the
Why is he
three-point
gassing them so much? It's
That
supposed
was
to be
such
for
a
us.
nice reverse by her. You see her driving to the basket, and even though she was under, her eyes were always up, and you know she was able to finish around the rim.
So Georgia Pinot leading the way with 8 points. She is 0 for 3 though.
Jay, you
from
in
the
this
charity
full
stripe
white
today.
cat suit.
Came in at 60%.
I'm loving
And
this.
she finally solves the
You
riddle
never
there.
did the full white,
So
did you
BC
this year?
No,
continues the
I
theme of
graduated
always
from
having an
that.
answer every time.
Every
Ah,
year
I
she
brought
just
the
showed a
tight
little
back.
more
Control of this
skin.
game.
Yeah.
You got a little more. She got the tat
Just a
this year
little.
too.
Yep, I started my
So I
skin
got
went
the
up a little
tat.
bit.
Without them putting any points on the board.
It was
She
after
had the
West
undershirt.
4 League.
And you see
After
Oh,
West
yeah.
4 League,
Because
I
they told me I was
convinced
big
Jay.
one summer.
I
And I
said
had
you
to-
can show the muscle.
You never look
some
back.
of those turnovers and just respond to this ball pressure.
Nearly one there. Clemens with the shot.
There we go.
Patented
Shania
cool.
Clemens providing the spark off the bench for Columbia. And we are tied at 24, but a foul in the backcourt against Columbia.
Money
As
back.
Imani Whittington, who just checked in to see her first action, was all over Ortlep on that one. And that is already the 15th foul against Columbia, so free throws now
man, where's the
coming
bonus?
for BC. I think Columbia likes that up-tempo style. That's a big reason why they got back into this game.
Good job, Jay.
As Ortlep
Count
unable
it.
to take advantage.
That's how many
So
you had?
Lions
8 or
dodge a
9
bullet there.
rebounds, Jack?
Clemens,
Something
two
like
buckets in this
that.
game.
Ooh,
And
I
she
started
can't
feeling
make it a
myself.
third.
Yeah,
the first
Rudy.
one.
Friendly roll. BC quickly back the other way. Nice feed inside to Pinot, who is going to be called for a travel before
A
she
lot of
absorbed
calls
the
in this
contact
game,
there.
guys.
And Columbia just
Why
has
it's
to
so
get back
long?
on defense and be ready
What'd
to
you say?
guard. You can't
Why
really
it's
be
so long?
caught not being able to
Lots of
guard the basketball.
stoppages
You
of
want to
play.
get back in transition as soon as possible.
Lions need to break down the press. Tippett, Clemens, Lee,
See how Jay
Sampleton,
handles
and
his
Little.
press.
The 5 in. Camille Zimmerman.
I'm trying to get the ball up, man. Where my teammates at? Y'all saw what I see?
Call a timeout immediately.
Oh,
so
Coach G knew. Call
have an
timeout.
opportunity to talk things
Appreciate
over
that.
with 3 minutes to
Those
go
are my
here in the second
hate burning
quarter.
those
Be a
timeouts. Jay,
30-second
where do you need to look
timeout.
in the press?
And
First place when you get a
BC
reversal.
Middle.
has been
Replay that.
focusing on
Who was
its
in the
interior
middle?
play with
Oh,
Georgia
sideline.
Ball. You can't blame
that's
them because
awkward.
with Zimmerman,
Never pick the ball up
they're
in the
playing
corner.
right
Right.
into their hands there, BC, saying, hey, we might as well
I
take
want to see
advantage of
Camille with this
Yeah,
press while she's
Georgia,
talking.
she's such a good player. I mean, she has a height advantage over a lot of players.
Get rid of
but
that
she's
thing
also
and
someone who
start
just
running
doesn't
down the
do it
court.
on one end. She's also
You're
an
not
incredible
responsible.
rebounder. So I say, you know, push it into her if you can and just let her go to work on smaller players.
Pinot
This year, I will
averaging
say,
10
though, we had
rebounds
0
per game.
problems breaking
That's
the press
first
this year.
on the team. Nearly a double-double on the season she
Very
averages.
impressive.
She already has one
Jay,
this season.
grew up a lot.
She has scored in double
Thank you.
figures.
I have that
2
one
times.
memory of
Oh, look at
Fulham,
us,
Dartmouth,
Roxy.
Miz.
where I
already has
couldn't
That's
9
cute.
points in 13 minutes of play. So the Lions back on the court with Casey, Tippett, Lee, Little, and Sampleton. 12 on the shot clock for the Lions. In a knotted affair here in New York City. Sampleton looking
Lefty.
Give it to me.
Too hard off the glass.
got it.
Tippett with a strong rebound.
Dunk that
PT
thing,
on the
PT.
O board, okay.
Paige Tippett trying to break down the D. Pinot all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
And he's going to head back to BC.
Paige Tippett is one of those players that is not afraid to get in there and go to the rim on bigger players. So good on her
She ain't
part for
afraid,
just
that's
going in
right,
there,
PT.
not being afraid and being aggressive.
Pinot has 3 inches on Tippett. And the 5'8" guard for Columbia not shying away from that opportunity. Bolden Morris feeding it inside to Pinot.
5'8". PT, how tall are you?
I was about to say 5'8".
Working on Lee. Step back. And gets the friendly roll. So Georgia Pinot in double figures. She's got 11 to lead the way for BC. And the Eagles are up by 2.
I'm feeling something big from Rye.
2 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Ooh,
Columbia shooting.
we going.
Okay,
Lefty!
Hey.
We know,
Maya
going
Sampleton.
the left. She can do. She made like
Solving
so
the
many
interior
crazy
D.
shots going.
And we are tied again. Anastas colliding with her own teammate. And that leads to a turnover.
Well, I guess that's one way to play good defense.
Have the opposing team do the heavy lifting for yourself.
For sure.
And as Bolden Morris is going to take a seat, she has not been able to find her rhythm thus far. 2 points in 17 minutes of play. She's 1 of 4 from the field. So Anastas and Lowry join Ortlet in that extended backcourt.
Oh, where's the
Pinot
foul?
takes the ball away from Casey. Rounding out the group for
Right,
BC
all right.
is Massetti.
Keep the chatter
I don't know
though.
what I was
Looking
trying to
move
do.
back in front.
Back tap though, right?
Lowry off the crossover.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to YouTube.
That you,
Sydney
bro.
Lowry.
And you see Little and
Boy.
Paige kind of had their head turned a little bit, and they weren't able to
That's
help.
all right. That's all
on
right. We're
that
back. We're
line
back.
of defense.
Paige is like, Josie, get out of my way.
A minute to go here in the quarter.
What's in there? Oh, I thought she made some.
Tippett not shying away again.
Yeah,
and
call
denied
that.
again
Ow.
by
Yeah,
Pinot.
PT.
Call
Big
that.
time foul.
Contact into the bucket.
Bruh. I
That's
think
a
everyone's
bad
foul.
fire truck.
And they going to get Lowry on the foul there, Fitz.
Oh! Her feet weren't set, and she
How'd you
might have
flip
been
onto your
in
head?
the lane, but you're not allowed to really take charges in. But good
Yeah,
job
Paige
on
is-
Paige for
Paige is a
just
good free throw
recognizing
shooter.
that, going up
Hopefully,
strong and
I
keeping
don't-
her eyes
Short.
up on the basket.
I think I
Readjust
missed
the
some game though.
Columbia 3 of 4 from the line today. As Paige Tippett
PT, I think you were
Comes in
good
on
from
the
the line in this
season,
game. I'm not sure though. I
75%.
think that's what I just saw when I was looking
I
at the stats.
definitely missed some though. I
a
think
senior
I
out of
remember.
League
I
City,
think-
Texas.
I feel like they were fouling a lot. And so.
Ooh.
They
Oh,
get the roll
board.
on the second,
Good memory.
but
All
Abby
right,
Lee
you
there to
got the
clean it
board,
up.
though.
So the Lions back in business.
You wanted
with
that.
under a minute to go here.
Run
A
Sam
chance for the
over.
Lions to
It was
move
wide open.
in front.
Get a
And
2
you
for
really
1,
wanna see
PT.
them,
Come on.
just go out strong in this last quarter, and just if they're able to change
You're not
the
in the
momentum
game,
of the
Pam.
game, now's the time to do it.
I'm bench coaching.
Here's
Just
Casey
cheering.
Right, dice
Go
her.
up.
into the hands
Oh,
of
God.
Lee with the shot clock winding down. And a strong
A
rebound.
foul?
by Pinot.
What?
We'll have free throws coming. Columbia, a little over aggressive.
Why didn't y'all tell me to do something with my hair?
And those are the shots you want to hit. I mean, she had a clear look at the basket, and those are the shots you have to connect on, especially when the game is so close.
What do you mean? I think it looks great.
And you want to be able
You
to
like
take
you came
advantage
for
of those limited
business.
second chance
Yeah.
opportunities.
And then Rye with the
Casey
ponytail,
picking up the
just
foul.
long and out.
Rye's hair
Lions
is
over the limit.
so long.
So Pinot,
Has it changed at all
1 of
since you
4.
started,
I
right?
feel like it's a little shorter.
Her struggles
No?
continue.
I got it cut this year.
Camille
It was
Zimmerman
so
back
short
in
when I
with
got it
29
cut.
Rye had like
seconds to
a
go
very
here.
short.
Yes!
She's back.
Interesting move by Megan Griffith. You hope that Zimmerman does not pick up another
Interesting
foul.
move.
And in doing this, you see Coach Griffith
I played
having
you all the time.
faith
You were
in-
always in foul
in
trouble.
Zimmerman being able to play
Yeah.
smart and not picking up her fourth
We're on
foul, but
offense,
because
too,
she's
in this
such an
possession.
offensive
Remember
threat,
that?
you do wanna get
Watch
the
me
chance
get
to
a
put her in
charge.
there for that last second shot.
And Pinot hits one of 2. So a 2-point lead for BC. Shot clock is off.
Oh,
Columbia can
my
hold for the
chance at
final
the
shot.
press.
Job.
And a foul on the perimeter against BC. They're going to get Massetti on that
Whew.
one.
PT, remember
That is
freshman
number
year
2
in
on
the
her.
press, I would dribble up the sideline, go behind
That
my
is the
back,
4th team
and someone
foul
would
for
snatch
BC.
it every
so the next
time.
one
I
will
left
present
everything
free
out
throw
in her
opportunities. So the Lions are going to hold for the final shot here.
We were so bad at this.
What do you think's about to
With a
happen?
chance to tie or take the lead.
What
heading
is
into
Maya
the
doing?
Camille.
Taking
Camille.
it.
Oh,
Around the
right.
perimeter,
We got
Casey
one.
Rye.
Oh, that was a good
That's a
shot.
good look.
Oh,
Maya, okay.
5 seconds to go.
Shoot it.
We're
They
both.
Shoot
kick
it,
it out to
PT.
Tip it for the lead.
Paige.
Can't get it to go.
Oh,
And that is going to do it.
That's a good look.
For the first half of basketball here at Levy
Not mad about
Gymnasium
it.
as the Lions with multiple opportunities, good looks from downtown, just can't find the bottom of the net.
Yeah, you want to see them like just be more confident in their shots.
JQ. I
getting
don't know if
their
anybody else
feet
sees him.
set
I see him.
and
That
hitting
kind of got my
those
heart rate up
shots.
a little bit right there.
BC in front of
Really?
Columbia, 29-27
Yeah.
at the break.
I
We'll
wanted
have
to see the
halftime
ball
stats
go
and
in.
more right after this.
There's Camille's goofy foot layup. Escort service.
Started
And
the
we're
quarter
back.
Here
We're
inside
back.
the gymnasium with
Jay.
Boston
Jay
College.
with the
Jay
second
starting the
assist.
half.
Lions will start the second
She
half
got the
with
nod.
Zimmerman, Lee, Little,
Okay.
Tippett,
Did Ryan not
and
start,
Clemens.
or what was
Boston
Camille?
College with
I don't know.
Guy,
I'm assuming
Pinot,
Camille's in. I have no
Lowry,
idea, but
I'm back. I'm back.
Ortlep,
Did you already
and
watch this game
Anastas
or
rounding
something?
out the 5.
No, I
Pinot,
just
the
know.
leading
Why
scorer
would she
for
not
BC
put me
with
back
12
in?
points. And
There's
Columbia
no-
led in scoring by
She
Camille
watched
Zimmerman,
it,
6,
no,
but
no.
she spent a lot of time in the second quarter on
I
the
know
bench
everything that
with
happened.
3 personals.
No,
So
Cam, you're not.
we'll
Oh,
see
yeah,
whether or not
yeah,
they
yeah.
try to get her going in the early
Fix it
stages
up.
of the
Halftime
third. She
was
has the
good.
basketball as we speak.
fiery.
And
Yeah,
Cam
halftime
is
was
up for
fiery.
that.
That's
You
why
guys
you
remember,
put me
but I
back
do.
She
in.
did not
We
hold
didn't
on the
answer your
bench. She is
question.
coming in, lighting it up.
So Camille Zimmerman now 8 points. On
Just
3
had
of
to
4
get one
shooting.
before my next foul.
And good job on Coach Griffith just keeping Janiyah Clemens in the game. You can see she really came on strong and hit some key buckets for Columbia. So that's a good thing she really kept her in there and letting her continue with her flow.
Thanks,
A very
Phil. Got
strong
you, Jay.
stopgap. And Guy, a very difficult shot. Trying to get it around
Jose.
Little. Grabs her own miss, but they're going to say she stepped out of play.
This
They will
girl's
head back
falling
to
a lot. You
Columbia.
guys notice that? She's on the ground, like, she's falling quite a few times.
On the play.
Josie's
She's able
guarding
to
her.
get back up. So that's a
Yeah.
positive sign
If you
for
were,
her. She
you
missed
and
some
Josie
time
were in a
this year.
tussle, I
She
mean,
was
like,
dealing
somebody
with
was ending up on the
mono
ground.
and
Yeah.
strep throat. So she was
There
sidelined
you
for
go,
about
Jay,
5
breaking the
minutes
press.
and really just trying to get her legs back underneath her right now.
Yeah, that's never really an easy thing to bounce back from, especially when the season really starts
I'm
picking
open.
up with
I'm
the
open.
non-conference and regular season. So kudos to her for just getting back out there.
And she's such an integral part of their lineup because of what she could do on both ends. So they're trying to get her reacclimated as Zimmerman loses the ball with the shot clock winding down. And
There it is. The
clear path
turnover.
to the bucket. Gets the
Yeah,
bucket.
okay,
Gets
Jay.
the foul.
Yep.
Addie Anastas gets out into the open
I'm so
court.
mad.
And she beat
Look at that
Janiyah
hustle.
Clemens to the spot.
I thought I was going to block it. I thought it was big.
Look at me, not
You can see
trying.
her attacking the
Give me that.
basket. You can see Clemens trying to foul her, but those are one of the fouls that you just want to make sure she doesn't even get the shot up because you never want an and one. So
Oh,
foul
man.
her, but
That's
you don't
right.
want her to
Things
get
we
that
learn.
shot up.
Anastas 63% coming
They
in
are
on
not
the
good at
season.
free throws.
Unable to knock that down. That was her first attempt of the afternoon. So BC still up by 2. Clemens looking to get back.
Okay.
Way off the mark.
Bro,
I was trying to get something going.
BC not wasting
Classic
any time.
Jay,
Here's
bring it
Lowry.
all
She's
the way
wide
up the
open.
floor.
Instead, she
Do
gives
a
it up in the corner to
contested pull-up.
Ortlet.
Camille Zerbit, don't
Clemens
start
is
with
there to
me.
clean it up. BC now 1 of 6 from downtown.
Ooh, big pull.
Abby Lee looking for the opening. And Anastas once again all over the place. She's got that hockey mentality. She played 4 years for BC's women's hockey team. Lowry can't get the roll. Underneath.
Wow.
How about Emma Guy? Cleaning it
I know,
up,
right?
getting
That's a
down and
very
dirty.
fun fact.
4-point advantage for BC.
And you can see 2 of the Columbia players, Clemens and Little, were both in location to box out. They just have to, really find that player and push back to limit those second chance points.
Okay.
Little.
Yeah, Joe.
Blocked by Guy. So Emma Guy is
Jose's
filling up
getting
the
blocked
stat
a lot.
sheet
A bit of a
from all
foul.
angles and cylinders.
Oh, PT.
Oh!
Whistle right near the timeline. They're going to get this on BC as Tippett tried to sell the offensive foul, and she did so successfully. That's going to be on Guy, and that is her 4th because she was also in foul trouble, Faith.
Of me
You
getting
really see the refs kind of
Yes.
calling some of these fouls.
That looked like it hurt.
If I were BC or if I were Columbia, I continue to
They're gonna
call
weigh
the,
like 30
continue to go to the basket because you see the refs are not being shy with these calls.
Game being put under a magnifying glass, whether it be away from the bucket or inside. And that's a big reason why 2 integral players are in foul trouble for the majority of this contest. Sampleton in with Lee, Clemens, Tippett, and Zimmerman.
Josie's also in foul
Lions
trouble.
trailing by 4.
Rosie was definitely always in foul trouble.
See if they get it to Zimmerman again by the first bucket of the 3rd quarter. Clemens from the elbow.
Count it.
Jay,
With the
that's a
smooth
good
touch.
shot.
So Janiyah Clemens, 7 points off the
In
bench
rhythm.
today.
She has that 1-2 pull-up just
Jay, this is
masterfully
making your day.
done.
I can
And she has a really good, jump
She's
shot.
loving.
Bro, I miss basketball so much.
Oh, Jay,
Lions shooting
I miss
33% from the field, and Aston cannot finish. Sampleton the rebound, and the
I had
Lions
just
off to
stole
the
that board
races.
from
3
you,
on
Jay.
2.
Ooh, coast to
Sampleton
coast.
going coast to coast.
Okay.
Her there.
She said, I got it.
Sampleton.
I want to say
The
I
daughter
remember
of
that
a
as well,
former
but I
NFL
also
linebacker
think
getting
that's
it
the
done.
only thing she
We
ever
are
did.
knotted
So I
at
think
33.
that's the only thing I have
said on
engraved
that
in my
basket,
mind,
you
like a
can just see
left
her
hand
pounding the
layup.
ball, getting to the rim.
Speaking of pounding the ball,
Hey,
Lowry.
take
Her
that.
own
Bro.
player.
No woman's land.
Fast break.
Clemens out into the open court.
Don't do it, Jay. Don't
Off
do
the
it.
To the rack?
Clemens stops.
Oh.
Can't get the roll.
Didn't have left
And
hand
Lowry
yet.
is there for the strong rebound. So both teams in attack mode, not settling for the perimeter shots.
They're both doing a really good job of getting up the floor.
Look
You
at
can
that
see
nice
the pace has
defensive
really
stance,
increased
Janiyah.
since this last break.
Bro, I'm looking at myself
No.
like this is when my legs are still fresh. I
Can't
was
get
all
it to go with the
young.
left hand, and Clemens another strong rebound.
I feel like an old
And they
play
lady.
the
get a
violin
reach
for
in
you.
on Cano, and she raises her hand because she knows
They were definitely
she's the guilty
compressed.
party there.
And that's what you want to continue seeing.
Oh.
Columbia just pushing the pace and continuing to get down the
She's
floor. And making
Rose in for the
Boston
second
College
half.
just
I love it.
continuing to push that pace and get up the floor.
Cano picking up her second. That's the team second. She'll stay in the game.
Paige, you
Vassetti,
better come to
though,
a alumni
checking in
game, and you,
for
Jay, if
BC.
you're not playing next year.
Joining Anastas,
I'm
Ortlet,
ready to bucket.
and Lowry.
I don't
Zimmerman
know
from
if
the free
it's
throw
gonna
line.
be
Zimmerman
safe for me.
with a defender in her face gets the bucket to
And
go.
alumni
She's
games
now in
always
double
interesting
figures,
because you
and
don't want to be the
Columbia's
person
in
that's
front
like
by 2.
going too hard, so you gotta
Oh, I'm
match
gonna
other
go
people's
hard if I
intensity.
go.
Why don't you
going
want to be
hard.
that person, Jay? You don't want to win?
Flare.
Jay, don't worry.
Full court.
Jay, I'm guarding you.
Settle for the in-between if the 3 ball's not working, as well as the post. Camille
I'm coming
Zimmerman
back a straight
now
three-point
has
shooter,
scored in
so
double figures in
better have a hand
35
up.
straight games. Massetti can't
Look at
finish
us
off
making
the
our
elbow.
little
Here comes
push
Columbia
here.
again looking to push. Zimmerman
I was
trying
like,
to
I gotta
splice the
shoot. I'm only in
defense.
5 threes.
Plenty
PT.
of time on the shot clock. Good recovery by BC here on the perimeter.
You can really see
Oh.
that Columbia's trying to take their time to get the best
Okay,
shot.
Miz.
Zimmerman
All right,
off
I
the
got
offensive
you.
glass. And the
Oh,
Lions
give
are
it back
back
to
in
her.
Give
business
it back.
with a fresh shot. Milks
I thought
the
she was
clock
gonna
here.
shoot it.
With
I
under
did
5
too.
minutes to go in the third.
When Maya didn't know the play,
25-22
she would just
advantage
shoot
on
the
the
ball.
glass.
She'd just shoot it, so she wouldn't have
That
to
has been an
let
area
everyone know. She had no idea what was
faced a
going on.
deficit in every
Okay,
single
Miz.
game so far.
Feel
Zimmerman off the
1-on-1.
crossover.
Ah.
Difficult shot. And Anastas there for the rebound.
You can see she kind of thought about that foul trouble and she didn't want to, you know, go in for that other foul.
Didn't want to be over aggressive.
Right.
Go at her. Go at her.
Offensive foul. Look at that pivot step by Georgia Pinot.
Classic.
Continuing to tackle on more points. 14 and counting.
Miz, did you ever gel your whiskers?
The flyaways. I didn't.
Okay.
I should
Like
have.
that was your brand.
I should have taken the key from Diane Taurasi. Just hairspray all back, but
Paige, you were very good at that.
Lowry
Getting in front and then backing out so that they would like throw up crap.
Janiyah Clemens 5 rebounds in this game.
Do it, Jay.
Everything.
You were very good at all of our defensive coverages. I will say that.
Get in there, rebound, but also
And you knew how to set the team up.
when the game is on the line.
And you were a good shooter. You just never shot the ball.
I remember that was your thing.
Sampleton lets it fly.
Okay, Sid.
okay, Maya.
I told you, Maya. I remember this very clearly. Maya had got awesome second half.
As Megan Griffin digging deep into her bag of tricks on the bench, and they are coming through.
Bring her in. Let's bring her back.
Send that leg
Special
out.
guest.
Normally carry this
Is she
team.
in Austin? Where is
Sampleton
she?
and Clemens just really getting it done for
She can sing the national anthem for us.
Lions have knocked down 4 trifectas. Lowry looking to add one more to the tally for BC. Way off the mark.
Paige, do you remember the charge that you drew in the Buffalo game? Like, do you remember that game?
Columbia bench.
You guys remember that game?
Right.
Game.
Dribble
I
penetration.
know.
And then the long
I just want to say you put Maya instead of me on a
late in the
defensive
third.
out of bounds.
Thanks so much for joining
Oh,
us.
she was in, I think, because we went to OT.
Showcased throughout
Yeah, but
It
you
was
didn't
my
make
fault.
the second
I'll
sub.
take full blame for it, even if I didn't then.
Once Ivy
I
League
totally
season
agree.
hits, we'll have them for you right
But I
here
remember in the
on
game,
SNY.
like, we made a call as a
And the
staff
men's basketball
because the
team
refs called it
as
the wrong
well
way.
tonight.
And we, like,
Columbia in
reversed the
action
call
in
because it was
Stores,
something
Connecticut.
about being a
Face
primary
off with
defender.
UConn.
And then
Well,
we got the
and
ball
for that
back.
a little bit
So
later
it was
on.
like a
The
real
out of
challenge.
bounds was supposed to be on
Columbia
the
men's
sideline.
basketball team
Like
was
Yeah,
that.
the out of
Out of
bounds should have been the
start.
sideline too. Yeah.
UConn 4 and 2.
It was-
The Lions
Game
have been
over.
tested on the men's side, playing teams like Villanova and Penn State. So this will be their latest test. And the women now
That's
tested
right,
by
Rye,
an
set 'em
ACC
up.
foe in BC, and now
Look
in
at
front
Maya.
by
She
3.
open.
Maya Sampleton has matched her
Maya's
career
like, give me the
high
rock.
No one wants
seven
to
points.
get
She is now in the game. And gives it up to Lee on the baseline.
Good ball movement,
And Lee
ladies.
gets the roll. So everybody chiming in here at Levy Gymnasium. Abby Lee's got 5, and it's a 5-point advantage for Columbia.
Okay.
And Abby Lee getting it down on the defensive end. Ahead to Zimmerman.
Oh, that was a nice series.
Okay,
man.
she's got 12.
She
Shit.
just has great footwork, especially in the open court. And as a player who can play
Miz,
both guard and
wow.
forward, to see her put it
Impressed.
on the ground and just have that great footwork.
Like
to
when
get
I
to
had
the
a little
basket is
speed
really
left in me.
incredible.
Columbia in the midst
That
of a
quick,
7-0
that
run.
explosive
And they
step.
have taken
Okay, now
this
you're
game by
defending.
storm.
What's this crap?
Grant, the spin
Even
on
though you
It
got
takes
Zimmerman.
the score to
And
get
the
the
bounce.
defense to go.
And that's just what the doctor ordered for BC to quiet the crowd and get back in the game. Tippett, Casey, Zimmerman, Lee, and Sampleton, the 5 in for Columbia. With under 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Running load.
Zimmerman is a player
Load.
who's averaging about 21 points per game. She only has 12 so far, but you can definitely
to me,
see her
Rye.
starting to
Yeah,
get warmed up into this game.
Casey couldn't get the 3, and the foul trouble has a lot to do with that, considering she was sidelined for most of the second quarter. Turnaround jumper off the mark.
Got that thing
By
in one
Bolton
game.
Morris, but we've got a foul on the offensive
Hey, you just like
rebound. It's going to go
you just flexed
against Columbia.
And you see Abby Lee kind of had positioning to get that rebound, but she just always has to have her eye on the basket so she
man.
can box out and locate that player.
Look at that
Do you
height.
miss it, Paige?
Oh yeah.
So that one against
I
Tippett,
miss
her
just like
first.
doing something competitive.
Team
with
second.
people.
Katie Quant has not attempted a free throw yet this
I
season.
haven't played basketball in a
And
while.
her first attempt rattles around the rim and in. BC as a team today.
What if we
just
got
3 of 10
you,
from the line. They come in on the
Camille,
season
and Jill on a
with
3-on-3 team?
72%.
Would you win?
We would definitely win.
Against Jay's trio.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Steph, Maya, Jay.
We're not even
We
in
would
shape.
absolutely kill y'all.
No way.
What level it is 30 years from now, we would kill y'all.
Bro, not at all.
Right, and you can pick your three, Dre and Matt Pack.
Janaya, you know, Janaya, that me and PC can lock you up.
Jay, I
Nah,
never
that
get
was old Jay.
You have never.
That was
gotten
2017.
Jay, get out of here.
Camille, I've been working on that. You can't keep up, man.
Now
You can't
Zimmerman,
keep up.
Sampleton, Casey.
Now, Garden, you
for Columbia.
you like to do 10 step throughs. That's gonna be a rough one.
Guy, Massetti, Anastas, and Bolden Morris, the 5 in for BC. 13 on the shot clock for the Lions. They go inside to Little.
Yes,
Oh, Josie!
And she finds the goal. Josie Little complimented Camille Zimmerman, and it's 44-39 Columbia.
And she's so long and lean. She really has a good shot with that hook shot.
Wow.
And the guy back the other way is able to solve.
That might just throw you up.
I gave that a
Zimmerman
good
is
try.
not going to want to pick up her fourth personal.
This was Camille. When Camille got in foul trouble, her defense was no defense.
Zimmerman for 3.
I'm just someone to stand
And
there.
nearly
That's
grabs
what
her
I
own
am.
miss. Little, though, takes care of business. So the Lions are back in business. There's an 11-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
PT was always looking to make the next pass.
Give me that.
Wide open look.
She'll shoot it. Maya, guys, what?
Maya Sampleton, 10 points and counting off the bench. And it's now a 6-point advantage for Columbia.
That's what you do when a team is in a zone.
Hey, now that we're working
the ball
people, I'll put
and
$100
you
on
can knock down
it.
those easy shots, and that's exactly
Oh,
what
yeah.
Templeton did.
I love
I'm allowed to gamble now.
Anastas blocked from behind
Bet
by
on it.
Little. And they're going to have a fraction.
But I
of a
said she's
second
coming
here.
for you guys. I know she hasn't really said it yet, but she said she told me she texted me separately. Next year.
Next year.
She Zoom chatted you.
She Zoom chatted me. Good G, I know I got them. I got these fools.
Wait, did I just foul again, or I'm out for funsies? For funsies.
You were a liability at that point.
Instead, they give it up to Massetti, and she didn't even get the shot off
I
in
definitely
time.
want to, for real.
That is going to do it.
All right, so because Rye, you're not involved,
So
who
the
would win?
Lions trailed by 2 at the break.
Is PT and Jay or Jay, Maya, and Steph?
6-point lead for Columbia with 1 quarter to go.
Think about it.
I think I gotta go with
Coming through for head coach
wait,
Megan
PT
Griffin,
and
specifically Maya Sampleton.
For sure.
It's obvious.
I'm not gonna lie, Jay.
They
That's
can't
a
guard
three.
us.
It's a no.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
never
3
good
But
when
you
the
guys
players
can't guard
on the bench
them.
in foul trouble, but look at her
So we're gonna
lighting
see who
up the
outscores.
basket.
First of all,
We can lock
JB
every
is
single one of
Shots
you.
for Columbia.
JB.
Whether it be going to the hole or
JB
showcasing a
is
perimeter
not
game,
coordinated
she has
enough to win by
chipped in,
herself,
and
though.
she's
You
been
might
a
miss
career-high
10.
10-point
You might miss
performance,
10
very
layups,
efficient
but
from
she's
the
taking every
field,
board on you.
4 of 6, and a big reason why Columbia has a
I'll
6-point
take
lead
Jay is coming
entering
for
the
you.
fourth
Okay,
quarter
next
here.
class. Will we
Inside
be
Levy
right?
solid,
Thanks so
though.
much
Steph
for
is
joining us here on SNY.
pretty
It's
solid.
educational
Next
JB's
class
got
is
those
the
elbows.
original
and
next
local
class
students
is
on
then
hand to take this
Rye,
back and forth affair in.
Dre,
Guy
Mad
going
Pack.
to work down
That's the
low.
automatic bucket. Get out of
She
here.
took
No,
too many
the-
steps.
Who
Good
is
defense
Sauce?
by Josie Little.
We met Dre, Saucy.
Lions with
Saucy?
Zimmerman, Sampleton, Tippett.
Yeah, but
Thrives
does
in those
Dre
settings.
finish her
Start the fourth.
sauciness?
BC showing full court press with Massetti.
You didn't see her
All
on
three of
scout
them
team
can
this
shoot.
year.
All 3 of them can shoot. That's the one thing.
Cano and Guy.
Yeah, they're also
I mean,
soft.
Columbia's really been hit.
It doesn't matter if
Three on
we
three,
deny,
really
lock
well.
up.
Just not really turning the ball over too much in this half, and just really taking care of the ball.
All right,
JB,
to be continued. We'll get
is
back
mad
to
at
this.
Pack kryptonite.
JB is.
She is.
Still showing a 2-3 zone.
JB is everybody's
Right.
kryptonite. Let me just say that
The wide
first.
open 3 can't get it to go, and guess who? Maya
Oh,
Sampleton there for another
right, who thought
offensive
of that?
board.
Oh boy.
But
Right, that
pass is
connection
gonna
just
get
wasn't
away
there
from
this
the
game,
Lions.
was
It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, when you see teams like that showing
I
that
remember
you
that
do
this
want
game.
to rely on the outside shot, but
boy.
sometimes you just take
You have
an
a good memory of it?
extra dribble and get in a little closer and
Yeah.
hit the mid-range.
Wait, so I made it through the whole
And
third
we saw
quarter
with Camille
without fouling.
Zimmerman
So
settling
I
for
foul
that
out.
mid-range
Yeah,
jumper.
you gave up 8
End
points.
of the fourth.
But the Lions have been able to pad
Yeah.
their lead
I
thanks to the
scored
long-range
8.
shooting. But it's one thing to take contested threes. It's another thing to take wide open looks, which they seem to be getting thus far.
It's resting. That's my resting position.
Oh, who's wide open?
The way that they have.
Oh, shoot. That's me. That's me.
Just keep on pounding the glass and just keep on hitting those open shots.
And you may want to keep Pinot away from the bucket as she has an opportunity to complete yet another three-point play. Pinot now with 16 points. And here's another look, this time attacking Maya Sampleton.
Come on.
One of the really good things about her, she just
I think that was my help, but I just got out the way.
So well, she does not shy away from it, which has really padded some of her stats. She just finishes well around the rim.
Pinot 3 of 7 from the line today. 47-44, Columbia holding on to a 3-point lead.
Right, breaking it though.
There you go, PT. Wow, you really could have shot it every time you had the ball.
Let it go.
You couldn't.
That's
your all-time leading
scorer,
Neil Zimmerman.
Out of 18 attempts, though.
Paige never won.
No one else would shoot it.
The ball was deflected
No,
out of
big
play.
facts.
Stay with Columbia.
Yeah, Paige, you were so unselfish. Like, looking back, are you like, dang, like, I was just, you always were like trying to set someone up.
A baseline runner to open
What can I say? I'm just a great person.
So you can hit that easy mid-range shot.
Eyeball.
Right! Eyeball.
Was that eyeball?
Answering the call from downtown, her first made three.
You got it, guys.
And it's 50
Once, at least once a game. So the freshman coming through, and Sampleton, the sophomore coming through with a block underneath, but there was contact as well. Paige, though, do you remember you hit like 6 threes in that one game?
Foul, so you know that's good on her part. Just
it was like St. Francis or something. You don't remember that? Like you like lit it up.
6 is a little bit.
Saying no, not.
I think it was 6. We might have to call in Kyle.
Back to the line, 3 of 7 today.
Phone a friend.
Next Tuesday, we'll zoom into that game.
Her last 2. Lowry back in for BC. Massetti will take a seat. Amazing job by the Columbia bench, specifically Sampleton and Clemens. Providing
good talk.
Nice.
Cashes in on both and will now get a breather, pulling her team within 2. And we talked about depth earlier in this broadcast that BC's a team that's been banged up. Columbia's been banged up. So, you know, when you're in the early season part of your schedule, says a lot about your team if you can go as deep as you can like Columbia's doing today.
Yeah, I mean, they just have so many weapons on their bench. And, you know, some of these players are really stepping up. I think it just helps. One of the things that teams who face Columbia moving forward, they're going to say, you know, this team is really deep and they have weapons just all over the place. There's not one key player that just does it all for this team.
Well, Zimmerman certainly does a lot for Columbia. Can't find the bottom of the net there. And BC on the attack. Ortlep gives it up to Guy. Ortlep still looking for her first points today. Nice feed inside to Guy from Anastas. Can't finish.
Okay, Maya.
Sampleton there with the rebound. And Sampleton not wasting any time.
Well, okay.
Zimmerman right through the heart of the kid. Zimmerman, 14 points to lead the way for Columbia. And it's a 6-point advantage.
A 2-on-4.
I think that's my last bucket.
Unstoppable. With that quick first step and she
I'll
has
be
those
out
long
soon.
strides. It's going to be a tough day for BC to kind of guard her when she's on the dribble.
That's why keeping her under 10 was an accomplishment.
Good help, Joes.
For most of the first half. Guy
what?
foul on Little.
I don't even know what happened.
BC will have more free throw
Put
opportunities.
her hand on her hip.
And that's a kind of
who's that
play
kid?
that you really want to slide and not, you know, hack down on the ball. Just move your feet, get on that opposite side of that shoulder.
I
of
can't
that player and
believe.
just limit that drive to the basket.
So that is the
Jay, your transformation from freshman year to now. Wow.
To the line for the first
Oh gosh,
time
if it was a freshman year game, I wouldn't be available to watch it. Sorry, I blacked that out.
I would love to see your college debut.
Every angle in this game for both teams.
Right, do you remember yours? You had like a sick game. Yeah.
I was like Providence, Providence.
Hell yeah.
Guy makes 1 of 2.
Right, you hit like a step back three
long.
too. Do you remember that?
Oh,
yeah, we did. That kid,
It's
yeah.
kind of been a little
Remember
bit
the
of a
5-out
struggle
push
for
they ran?
Boston just
Oh, that's
some of those free throws.
Oh, the Lions just converted a beautiful backdoor
Ryan was
cut.
the only one who ever
As
got that.
Zimmerman threaded the
It's not
needle
that
for
all the
Casey.
time, though.
And it's now a
Especially when
7-point
the yeah,
advantage for
shooters
Columbia.
get back doors. Oh, Maya.
So the
Why does that
Lions
keep happening?
in a
It's
tight
every time with Maya.
thanks to Camille Zimmerman, who's got 7 assists.
We were supposed to
He's
X. I
got
don't know if
one
anybody else
more
heard
touchdown.
that. We were supposed to X.
Trifecta from the
Oh,
corner.
is he trying to
That's
stay
like,
with
I keep
So
Xing on the weak
continues to
side
have
when
an
no one's
answer on the
taking my
offensive
first
end.
one.
Classic.
Bolden Morris just 5 points today,
Right, remember Fire?
averaging nearly 14 a game.
Oh my gosh,
Which really
love
speaks
Fire.
to the Columbia
Love
defense,
it.
just locking in on that scout and knowing who
We,
to
it was the
Zimmerman for 3. Can't get the roll.
when we would Miz would like dribble at the elbow, like we were like doing 5.
Dribble to the left.
Them a guy 7 rebounds.
And then Rye would always get it with
11
Rye because
minutes
she
of
was
play
shoot
today.
like we put the shooter on the
7
weak side.
assists for Camille Zimmerman. I mean, that's a
I think
really
we got
incredible
that
thing to do.
against Mississippi State. I remember at the beginning of the game.
Can't finish over Little.
It was like you
And
versus
Little was
Tierra
very well
McCown.
disciplined on that too, keeping her hands up.
What a 3 quarters, guys. Against Mississippi State. What a first 3 quarters.
You see Columbia kind of taking their time, working.
I know we lost all those games, but we played
they're
good
in the
though.
lead, so it's
Not the
not
last
going to be so
game.
much
It
of
was
a
on
rush
state
for them to
game.
take those
That's
quick
ASU.
shots.
That wasn't the
Shooting
best.
41% from the field. Casey
Okay, Green Bay.
on Lowry and
Right.
plus the contact.
Green Bay was
Oh,
such
yeah.
a like
Telling Maya
solid
The
team.
freshman
Like they didn't have anything
out
like
of Brentwood,
spectacular.
Tennessee,
They were just so
who
solid,
was
and it was
quiet
like
in Cancun
was
after
rough.
scoring in
I
double
remember
figures
just
the
getting
first 4
bodied
games
that
of the
game.
season.
Yeah, like they're
And
just
she is
strong.
back in
I was
action
just like,
here.
Coach G,
What'd
you say?
You can kind of see she's been
Never mind.
struggling a little bit to find her
Sorry, I was
three-point
looking
rhythm,
at
but
Rye
you can see that she's
finishing
not
again.
letting that phase her, and she's trying
I
to
was
get to the
looking at
basket
Rye. Look
as
at
much
the
as she
intensity
can.
right now. Come on.
Right,
Rye,
looks
do you
so
remember how
young.
tired you were at,
83% free throw
after
shooter. Has
Cancun?
not
I remember
attempted
talking
a
to you, and
free
you were
throw
like,
thus
I
far
just,
today.
Oh my gosh.
An
You're like, I
opportunity
did
to
not- I was
further
not ready
add
for
to the
that.
6-point lead currently for Columbia.
oh
Little
boy.
the offensive board and Columbia back in business. As we approach the
Josie's
5-minute
such a
mark.
good rebounder.
She just had such a
Tippett,
good nose
Clemens,
for the ball.
Casey, Little, and Zimmerman, the 5 in for Columbia. Zimmerman trying to take
You,
Bolden
I
Morris
remember
off
you
the
guys
dribble.
had some really good hustle plays at the end of this game, I think, too.
Little from straight away.
Why not?
And Zimmerman nearly had the rebound. She's still hustling
Oh,
for it.
oh,
And
oh,
finally,
This is
Bolden
it right here.
Morris
This is the play.
Oh my
has
God.
it, and it loses to
Nice.
Clemens. So Columbia
Yes,
diving all
that
over the
hustle.
place.
Now we
And they
gotta
have an
score. Do we
opportunity
score?
to milk more clock.
I think
And
you
gotta
scored,
love that
Jay.
if you're head coach
Oh,
Megan Griffith.
That's
JJ.
exactly what you want to see in these close games like
I
that.
think you
Those
do.
are
Yeah,
the
and
plays
pull up.
that are going to
Yep.
win this game. Those hustle
Yes,
plays.
sir.
And those are the
Look at
plays
those photographic memories.
Big momentum.
Janiyah Clemens.
In my, so
9
guys,
points
on my
and
desktop,
7
I have
rebounds
like
off the
clips
bench
from
today.
certain games, and this was
She's
labeled
just
my
doing an
favorite
awesome
play
job.
to
If
date.
I were Coach Griffith, I mean, after this game, she
Yeah.
should be
I
getting
made
a
the
lot
cut.
of playing time carrying this team the way she
Why
is.
am I just guarding this?
Earning valuable minutes perhaps in Ivy League play as
Oh,
Zimmerman
Miz, I thought you were
gets
gonna lay out.
the pocket of Cano. Can't save the
That's okay.
basketball. And
You don't
with
want it
that,
bad
got a
enough,
timeout
Miz.
on the floor. The Lions leaning on their top scorer, their top all-around player, Camille Zimmerman, doing it on both ends. She leads the way with 14 points, also has 7 assists.
Mike
That's
keeps
why
flashing
Columbia
up.
is
You guys
by
see him?
8.
How about Mike going to Michigan, guys?
Columbia's bench
Right.
doing a lot of the heavy lifting. As you
Good
look
for
at
him.
Maya Sampleton, and she has chimed in
Shelby,
on both
Gabe.
ends. 10 points along with 4 rebounds. Janiyah Clemens, balanced basketball. They're getting it today.
Yeah, you can just really see how these players are just
That
not,
defense
you
is-
know,
Jay is
taking
in her
right
stance,
of
ready to
this
go.
opportunity of being here
go time,
in this
baby.
game, and you know they're taking advantage of some of those easy shots.
we
that
switch it?
to play in this game.
Massetti off the inbound, cuts into the deficit. 6-point lead for Columbia.
You're
With
too
under
low.
4 minutes to go,
Yeah.
as Zimmerman trying to break down the press.
Too ready.
Joined by Casey,
Too
Tippett,
ready.
Oh, we
Clemens,
broke this
and
press
Little.
nicely, I feel, after the first quarter.
And BC still using that 2-3 zone. Try to get back into this game. Zanastis and Massetti chase up top. Guy,
I
Pinot,
want
and
PT to
Lowry
like pull one of these
on the
deep
back
threes.
end.
Yeah.
7 on the shot
All
clock
these
for Columbia.
game, I remember now. I think I
Okay.
did.
Yes,
Yeah.
give it to me. That's what we wanted,
And
coach.
Josie Little all over over it
Josie.
to salvage the possession.
All over the place.
And there's contact as she shuffled the
Look at
pass
Saucy
out to
on
the
the
top
bench.
of the key.
Boston College,
Jose.
if they want to win this game,
Coach
that's something
Herhoff.
that they're going to have to do. Follow Columbia's
He's in
lead
shorts.
on those
Coach
leads
Herhoff
and
this game.
take advantage of some of those hustle plays.
Did Mad Pack not come
That
back
was
after
Pinot's
the
third.
injury?
Team
No,
second.
it's right.
This is a
She
team
hasn't.
that was minus 6.6 in rebounding margin entering the game, Faith. Out-rebounded it in the first 7 games of the season. That is
I
not the
should have
case
pitched
today.
that.
They're
Oh.
going to get Camille Zimmerman on the
Yeah,
offensive
that's
foul.
That's
Right
just
now,
a
in terms of the
terrible
battle
way
on the
to get a
glass,
fourth foul.
it's a 39-29 advantage for Columbia.
She's flopping.
We look at the offensive foul.
I
That
mean,
back right away to PT.
Using that guide hand for leverage.
Did
But
you
know,
have
if
to
I were
do it?
Zimmerman, even though that is my 4th foul, I would
think
not
you
let
stay
that-
in, though. Who
I would
knows?
not let that distract me from this game.
Oh,
and I
I'll
would
stay
still
in
be
till I
aggressive and
foul
still
out.
try to get to the rim. That's your
We
4th
have 3
foul, but
minutes
hey,
left.
you know, it's nearing the end of the ball game, and this is such an important game. You still want to be aggressive.
So Boston College going inside to
Gonna get
Pinot
scored
has
on.
a step on Zimmerman and makes her pay.
Had
Georgia
to.
Pinot,
Had to
21
sacrifice.
points
Guys,
today.
We can't
For
make it up.
BC, that is a new
Camille
career
gets in
high.
foul trouble
And
and
it
gets
is a
scored on
4-point game.
immediately. Camille, I want to know, are you the all-time leading giving up points?
Casey
One
left
in
all
one-on-one
alone,
situation.
and she connects.
Right.
Casey
Get
second
that.
3 of the
Yeah,
afternoon.
right.
She's in double figures with 12 for the 5th time
Yeah,
this
you're lucky,
season,
man. I'm still
and it's
coming for you.
61-54.
You can't leave her open. She is a sharpshooter. Even though she hasn't been hitting that much, she still has
Right, don't
shooting
listen to him.
capability, and you want to keep a hand in her face.
So the Lions relying
Disrespect
on
my
7
girl like that.
trifectas to pad the lead. Speaking of threes, that one way off the mark by
Look at that
Ortland.
box out.
And here
Yeah, I
comes
see that
Columbia looking to
lockout,
attack
PT.
again.
Oh,
2:30.
the wing. Jay, nobody wanted to throw it to on the wing. You What
Mm-hmm.
the didn't have a heck?
3-point
game yet. I know. It's
Now's
okay.
the time for Columbia to kind of pull away and take advantage
Look at that
of this
smart
lead.
play, PT,
But
slowing
not
it
with
down.
some of those turnovers that just happened with
When you carry the ball,
one
what
of the
was
Columbia players.
Tippett called for the carry.
What
That's
was
the
that?
13th turnover for Columbia.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't
BC
know.
has scored 11 points off of those turnovers. And as you noted, Faith, that's the way to let a team
The
get
kids
back into
are
the
starting
game
to leave.
and get back into
They're
the
losing
comfort zone.
interest.
Bolden Morris has not been in her comfort zone all afternoon. Misses the 3.
Oh,
Zimmerman
big
out of nowhere
board.
grabs the rebound between 2
Travel.
defenders.
That's the worst when you get a rebound
Here,
and they
Coach
call
G,
it travel.
To
I'm yelling
gain
something. I
possession,
don't
but
know
was
what.
unable
Blue.
to do that in the
Oh,
process
blue.
of
Blue, our
going
man.
down to the floor.
Yeah, Blues, man.
And considering some of Columbia's previous games, this is a game that they've really kind of taken care of the ball a little bit. Even though it is 13 turnovers, considering some of their other games, this is actually pretty good for them.
I was on fire though.
Lions with Little,
Facts.
Zimmerman,
On
Tippett,
him.
Casey, and Sampleton now in the game.
Uh,
And Pinot
she saved
I
you.
knew it was
strong to the
coming.
hole, and that is going
Oh,
to be
no.
Zimmerman's 5th personal.
That was not a foul.
So we'll see what
Okay.
Van
What do you
Griffin
what do you
Look how
say
you let her
right
go.
now?
Look.
You let her
I
go.
knew it was coming. I let it.
Why
What
would
What
you
was
do
that?
That's the
yeah, it's a
time
foul.
when you really have
It's a
to
foul.
rely on your defense and rely on your
How
teammates
is
to
that a
have your
foul?
back. She got
Well,
away from
stop.
Zimmerman a little bit, but that's when you rely on that second line of defense so Zimmerman doesn't get those easy fouls and has to reach.
All right, I'm gone, guys.
Had to reach over the backside
See ya.
because the outside defense was
I'll
out of
come back.
position. So free throw
Come back with
opportunities
my
because that
headband.
was the 15th foul also for Columbia. Pinot hits the first. She's now 6 of 10 from the line. 22
Foul,
points for the 6'1 sophomore out of Victoria, Australia. Who came in leading the team with rebounding and blocks. And now leading the team with points, but can't hit
We
the
ready to
second.
go now?
Lions have to break down the press here as they trap
gonna
Casey
find the
and a
mouse guard.
timeout taken by Columbia. So the Lions will have an 6-point game with under 2 minutes to go. Lions now have to break down this full court press shown by BC. That's why
Oh.
Megan Griffith utilized
Okay,
the
Jay
timeout.
Get out of there.
Gets a pass into the front court on Sampleton, but they're going to call a 10-second violation. Great defense by BC there, Faith.
Yeah, I mean, when they're pressuring the ball like that, you want to
Yeah, the
always have your
timeout. I
eyes
think
up,
like
and
2 or
the
3
key to
seconds already
breaking
went
some
by.
of those presses
I
is
wasn't
having
looking at the
someone
clock
in the
though.
middle to alleviate that pressure. Get the ball up the middle so you can get the ball up the floor.
So BC with an opportunity to capitalize here.
Let's go, D.
As Columbia with 14 turnovers. Bolden Morris
Josie.
out to Pinot.
Josie on the perimeter is a tough Tough matchup.
Bolden Morris for 3. Still trying to find the range, and Anastas and Little get tied up. It'll be a jump ball and a possession arrow in favor of Columbia. Good hustle there again by Josie Little.
Yeah, she's really come back strong, having not played for some time, but she came back really strong and just aggressive. And she's been really willing to get on those loose balls and hustle plays. It's really made it.
Like you're saying get Josie out.
Balls, Faith, and you're 100% right. It's those things that
she need a ball handler in there.
Score, but it's a big reason why Columbia's in front. And Casey is fouled off the inbounds. She was immediately
we're all like a second off.
I remember feeling shocked me out of the game.
Lowry. That is going to be her 4th personal. So she will head to the bench. Massetti replaces her, joining Pinot, Ortlep.
We did not do what she was supposed to.
No.
Last time the Lions tried to break down the press, 10-second violation. And this time they go to the middle of the court with Tippett.
Get out of her way.
It was like a running back.
She was just gonna bulldoze through. My bad. I should have ran up the court.
Push off, and that was a clear offensive foul.
Get out of her way.
I would not want to be one to take that elbow. I mean, she was going forward with a full head of steam.
I love you guys. This is great.
Flowers.
Well, you can relate to that physicality from the Big East type of days.
I can. The Big East was no joke. I mean, you had Villanova, you had St. John's, you had all these great teams.
Physicality.
Was
really just PT running up the court with their elbow.
You definitely did, and mouth guards too.
There you go. I forgot about that. The trifecta.
Miz, go get your mouth guard.
Sure.
So BC with an opportunity again. Last time Columbia got the defensive stop. Here's Lowry.
Indeed.
Once again, Josie Little all over the place, deflecting out of play.
Goes.
And she's so long and lean and athletic. If she just puts her hands up, I mean, she has easy deflections all during today's game.
Lions trying to hold on to a 6-point advantage.
Whew.
20 on the
I only
shot
got
clock
the new one.
BC.
I think I tossed the classic.
They go to Pinot, their #1 option today.
You should watch it and comment the rest of the
lob to Guy.
You gotta keep it in the top.
It into Columbia's hands.
On the side and the top.
Oh no, Rocky back!
No! And it ricochets into the hands of Tippett. So talk about a pair of lucky bounces. Look at
Lucky
it.
ball.
Get out of her way.
BC wanted an offensive foul again.
I feel like I just
Casey
can't
nearly
toss
loses
this
the ball as the Lions try
Go,
to milk the
PT.
clock.
Oh.
8 on the shot clock. Little's all alone. And
Oh.
Little makes a pay. Josie Little.
Okay,
She's
Josie.
got deflected basketballs, rebounds, steals. Now she's got 4 points.
And this Columbia team has just really done a great job of pace and just hitting those key shots.
There's a quick bucket by Emma Guy. So the Lions are going to inbound out of this timeout. Boston College has 3 team fouls. When we get to 5, we go to the free throw line. Abby Lee gets it to Clemens. Massetti all over her. They triple team her.
They wanted to foul.
Now
One of
BC
those
called
free
for the
throws.
foul. So they're going to get Massetti on this one.
And there's still
That's
a
where
lot of
PT
time
would get
left
her
in this
point.
ball game,
She'd
but
hold the
inbound,
ball
you
every
never
game.
want to
Yeah.
All her
inbound
free
too
throws.
close to the baseline and in a corner. Those are definite trapping zones, and you want to kind of get the ball.
The funny thing is, I'm the person you don't want to get fouled, but I'm always like, yeah, I want it. I want the
Another
free
quick
throw.
foul as they tried to get it to
I might
Tippett.
get 1 point here at the end.
I'm trying to get her
Get
points.
a point right here. Coach like, pass it. I'm like,
He's going to go
ah.
against Ortland.
Good to know.
Shots coming now for Paige Tippett. Tippett,
Don't we
1 of
all
2 from
do
the
that?
line today. Columbia is 4 of 7 as a team, 57%.
I swear
You can just
PT
see
would get
that
like
Columbia
6
has
points
not
at the end of
given
the
up on this
game.
It's
Yeah,
looking
right
like
here.
it might be their ball game, but they are still playing, diving on those loose balls and just taking care of the ball like they still have plenty of time.
And a lot of the games have been tight for Columbia. The first 4 games decided by 10 points or less, so this is not uncharted territory.
Paige,
Faith.
it's
And the
impossible
last
to have
3
your hair
games
look good when you play
against
basketball.
top-ranked
I'm very
teams
convinced of
got
that.
away from them in the second
That's
half,
true.
but still
I mean, look at Riley's hair.
in the first half.
Yay.
I couldn't play with my hair in
Speaks
the
to their
I don't
character
know how
as a
Riley
team.
did that.
Just
I
their
couldn't
ability
either.
to bounce back after.
Let's play. So Bolden Morris will inbound for BC. Shot clock is off. Looking for the quick shot here with Pinot. got 22. She loses the ball. Abby Lee all over her. Defense is picked up for Columbia here in the second half.
And speaking of Pino, she's had such a strong game. I mean, she's a player who only averages about 9 points per game, but she's really stepped up big time for this team.
Bro, these moments are the most anxious of the game because they're like, all right, we're switching everything, right? We're going to switch this, right? And then someone doesn't switch, and I'm like,
that is going to be a 3-shot opportunity. She was behind
I swear
line.
It never fails.
And as we look, well beyond the line.
And she had 2 players kind of guarding her, so the chances of her actually
You know what that requires, Jay?
slim to none. You never
Trust.
want to foul, especially when you're
And
ahead in this
communication,
game.
but
And
trust.
elite communication.
Bolden Morris before that miss 0 for 1 today. And she cannot take advantage thus far.
Oh.
Bolden Morris on the
Yeah,
season
Jay.
coming in. Just a 43% free throw shooter, so not necessarily a surprise.
Jay, we're going the other way.
But the fact that
That's
the Lions
awkward.
were able to keep her relatively quiet when she came in averaging nearly 14 points per game.
Oh, violation.
Me.
And a stoppage of
Good
play.
makeup, Jay. Good makeup. Good
Yeah.
makeup.
Looks like there's blood.
Oh,
boy.
blood.
I take that back. I thought by it.
Yo, Coach G's
So the Lions
best
right
line.
now.
Jim, I'll send you that later. Don't worry. I'll cook it up. I'll send you the
on
film.
the court in crunch time, and that is Paige Tippett, who just got the
Jay, and I
basketball
always
and
do.
is now going
And I always
another trip
do.
to the line.
So funny. You're just tired of arguing. You're
Tippet's
like,
done a really
it's fine.
good
I'll send it
job of
later.
just controlling the pace of this game and just being very composed.
I'm like,
with
did you
some
talk
of
to
this
Debbie? I'm gonna talk to
pressure, and
Debbie.
She's a really good floor general who has her eyes up all the time.
PT!
And, you know, she's done a really good job this game of just controlling the pace.
Because her hands
You
are
were
wet.
6 for 8. You were 6 for 8 in this game.
Unable to knock down the first.
Not
Josie
great.
Little back in. Abby
Not
Lee
bad.
takes a seat. And Tippett makes 1 of 2. So now BC is going to talk things over. Inbound. The Eagles trying to put together a late rally. But just 17.3 seconds remaining. And that pass entered no women's land. As Bolden Morris is 3 off the mark. Lowry, the
No
strong
women's
offensive board,
land.
draws the contact. Count the bucket plus the
Wow,
foul.
Joe.
Able
Big
to get
foul.
Josie Little
Big
up again.
foul, Joe. Big foul.
Nice box out, JJ.
You've got to stay
Here all
focused
week,
when it
folks.
comes to these second chance points. Even though the game is kind of over, you see some of those Columbia players not locating and not boxing out and just giving this team a second opportunity
shade.
to get in this ball game.
So that is Little's 3rd. And now Lowry will have an opportunity to complete the 3-point play. She has not attempted a free throw thus far today. Lowry coming in on the season, she's their best free throw shooter at 84%. So this is the player you want on the line.
Eye roll. I missed it.
Oh, I can give it to you on anytime you want, Paige.
Mastis will come in to replace Lowry for defensive purposes. 6-point game.
Yeah, I'm
here
gonna love
in favor
watching
of Columbia.
next year's team where I can't get in trouble or anything.
Lions trying
It's
to
just
once
I
again
get to
break down the
critique
press, and they get in
everything.
middle of court to
Well,
Tippett.
you're
Why
going
would
to
she
critique
shoot
Wide
everything.
open.
Yeah, I'm like, come
And
on.
draws the foul against
Why would you
Bolden
even do
Morris.
that?
So that time
Well,
they
this is just
executed
amazing
Faith,
with
and it
that,
goes back
EJ.
to what you're
There's
talking
nothing
about,
to
getting the ball in
critique.
the middle of the court to prevent the drops.
Yeah,
Oh, kind of like we were.
the trapping zone.
Yeah.
You never want to get there to just
Right,
make
what do
it
you gotta
easier
say?
for the team to
Touche,
trap you.
touche.
You can see that,
Touche, right?
Tippett was kind of mindful of that and went directly to the middle to kind of avoid some of those
Sorry,
shots.
leave
All I
me.
know is PT better be back in
So
New York at some
Tippett,
point and
who
see a
has been
game.
heading to the line
I haven't seen her on the
nonstop here,
sidelines in a minute.
is now 5 of
But
7.
when I showed up, I was cheering. No one else was cheering.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You got to rally everybody. And people can't be too cool.
I'm never
Tippett
too
has
cool.
7 points to go along with
Yo,
5
Maya-
assists
Maya
and
back
4
there,
rebounds.
she's totally zoned out.
One of many players that has filled up the stat sheet, and she hits both here.
7 seconds. Let's go.
What we got. How we doing this year?
With 5 seconds and counting.
Oh yeah, they got nothing. They got nothing.
Gives it up to
Nope.
Bolden Morris. She's not even going to get the shot off, and that is going to do it. Columbia getting the job done down the stretch with its bench, with its defense, and with its free throw shooting. And the
Good
Lions record
stuff.
their first victory
True.
at home this season. Improving to
The funny
3
thing
and
is, we
5
couldn't even
overall
like
on
get
the year.
super hyped
BC
because
falling
it was not
to
pretty
3 and 4. We'll step
towards the
aside.
end.
Plenty of post-game reaction
We were all just
coming
like,
up as the Lions BC 68 to 60.
It was good. It was good. It was good quality win over an ACC opponent. It was big. It was big for the program. That's our first ACC win, guys.
Leading the way with 14.7 assists, as well as 3 rebounds. Did a little bit of everything. Columbia victorious by 8 here at Levitt Gymnasium.
Yes, Ryan.